All right, my wife and daughter are asleep. That means I can break down everything that happened the first Sunday in week 1 of the fantasy football season. I'm going to go super rapid fire, not waste your time here. Keep in mind I'm a guy who's won exactly 36% of all the fantasy football leagues I've been in for the last 20 plus years. I want to share with you guys my takes on what happened so far. Got myself way too hyped up for the Jacksonville Panthers game. That was a big disappointment. Brian Thomas Jr. will be fine. It's actually nice that he has Travis Hunter on the other side to take some attention away from him. Don't overreact to Travis Etienne. This is still a running back, three-headed monster in the backfield. Trevor Lawrence still might be a mini breakout at quarterback, but his ceiling is a little bit lower because he can't rush that well. Bryce Young let me down big time, but I'm holding on to him for now. I think he could be better as the year goes on. And we did see a lot of rushing potential. Chuba Hubbard's exactly what you thought he was, a decent, solid RB2. And Ted McMillan is actually going to keep going up and up as the year goes on. He's got no competition in this offense for targets. Now, Giants and Commanders. We're not going to get a Terry McLaurin season like last year, I'm afraid. Deebo Samuel and him will sort of alternate between having breakout weeks unless Jaden Daniels really goes off. The hype for Bill is real, but also don't sleep on Austin Eckler. He's going to stay there and stay a presence. Jaden Daniels is elite, but remains just a slight notch below Hurts, Allen, and Jackson, who are all safer bet. I'm expecting a second kid, a son, in less than a month. By that time, Russell Wilson will no longer be the starter in New York. This is not a backfield you want to target. I'm sorry if you're a Scatterboo fan or you like Tyron Tracy, what he did last year. Steelers Jets is what I wanted the Jaguars-Panthers game to really be. I ranked Breece Hall, Justin Fields, and Garrett Wilson way higher than the consensus. You can see my rankings actually on my site, fansports.com, up here. Fields has the most QB security he's ever had in his career, and I feel very good about Garrett Wilson. This is a guy who doesn't miss games. Look at his last couple seasons, and I thought he was being way underdrafted for how consistent he is at that elite level. We forget so quickly that we drafted Breece Hall second overall last year, and he was still not that bad in PPR, so expect more solidness this year. DK Metcalf is a guy I also liked preseason, who I think stock actually rises despite a mid-performance because he's going to get more touchdowns from Rodgers, and he's getting a lot more opportunities in this offense than we might have thought. I'm that excited about Aaron Rodgers in fantasy. Don't waste a waiver spot on him. Don't cut Caleb Johnson quite yet. Kenneth Gainwell's going to be out of the picture to the RB3 very soon. Cardinals Saints. I was honestly really annoyed at how few mistakes Spencer Rattler made. I streamed the Arizona defense in a couple of leagues, but we're going to see more mistakes from the Saints offense in the future. Still target them if you're streaming DSTs. He's just going to get more desperate to protect his starting job at some point. It's inevitable. Alvin Kamara remains a boring but effective RB2, RB3. The guy I'm most interested in the Saints offense though right now for fantasy is Juwan Johnson. I actually think he is a tight end that you should target if you were a little bit weak at the position. My AI models had the Saints offense throwing the ball a lot. I just didn't know who was going to benefit, and he seems like a guy who actually could. I know Chris Olave is only 25 years old and a former first-round pick, but I just don't see the same potential with him. On Arizona, Kyler Murray doesn't excite me that much. He's okay at rushing, he's okay at passing, but we're not going to see many fantastic weeks. Marvin Harrison Jr. is rising, though. He got buffed this offseason, and it seemed to pay off. He's going to get more touchdowns, and I think that he's going to have a much better sophomore year than his rookie year. Look back at this as a pretty modest game from him with 70 yards and a touchdown. Trey McBride is very dependable at tight end. I like him a lot. James Conner and Trey Benson are both kind of interesting. I think Conner has a little bit more value. We see Benson can break off big runs, but honestly, this isn't a super exciting backfield at this point. Oh, wow. I'm going to need to make a part 2 to get through everything. Stay learning. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know if you enjoyed the format. Peace.